Hi, my name is Corrine.
And I'm Kayla.
And you're listening to the Between Sisters podcast, where we give you real talk between real sisters. And today, before we get into the topic, which is reinvention is the real glow up, we're going to do our Just Between Us segment. And this week, we're going to talk about something that happened with Kayla and a braider recently.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me start by saying this. Normally, I travel to get my hair done. Like, I don't mind traveling like 2 hours to go to, the right braider. But this time I found someone on Instagram and, they were closer. So I was like, oh, let me check them out. Their work looks good, everything. So I was like, okay. Mind you, they did have the whole, stylist website with all of their rules and regulations and things like that. But it wasn't anything too bad. It was just, come with your hair blown out. So I was like, okay, cool. And I had spoken with the braider prior, so I was like, okay, seems all right. When I get there, she was nice. Let me not say, she was nice. But when I got there, she just looked at my hair and was like, oh, I didn't know your hair was like so long and so thick. And I was just like, yeah.
Disclaimer. Her hair is past her butt, like her natural hair is past her butt, and it's really thick.
It's probably like at least 24 inches, I think, my real hair. So my real hair is long. It's like 24 inches, and it's really thick. So she was like, oh, I didn't know your hair was so long and so thick. And I was just like, yeah, but no one's ever really had a problem. So, and she was like, started complaining. She was like, oh, it's nice, but everyone in the area who has thick hair is getting turned down from other stylists, and then they are coming to me, and then I have to get stuck doing it. So I was like a little taken aback by that, because I was like, okay, are you complaining about doing my hair? Do you not want to do my hair? And she was like, no, like, it's okay. I just didn't know. So she did it, but that just put a bad taste in my mouth. And then she didn't do everything that I asked for. Like, I wanted a ponytail, like it was a braided ponytail. And I think every braider knows that when you do like a braided style, when you're adding the hair and then you have to dip the hair after, you have to have the added hair be longer than your real hair. So when she went to dip my hair, I was like, I want it straight. I want the ponytail straight. She was like, okay, cool. She dips my hair, and then all of my real hair frizzes up in the braid. And then she was like, oh, do you have naturally curly hair? And I'm like, I feel like you knew that. Like, I was just like, you could tell that I had, like, even though it was blown out, you could tell that I had.
Be for real.
Right. Like, you knew that I had naturally curly hair.
And you shouldn't be dipping someone's natural hair in that hot of water.
Yeah. I didn't know that she didn't add enough hair in the back. That was on me. I guess I should have checked. I'm assuming that the ponytail is long, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool. And especially because that's what all of my reference photos showed. It was a long ponytail. So yeah, she dips my hair. She dips it a few times. She's like, oh, your hair is frizzing up out of the braid. Like, she was like, can we curl it? Because that's the only way to like fix it and hide it. So boom, now I'm not getting what I wanted. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, all right, whatever, like, curl it. So once she curls it and I was finished and she's showing me like the back and everything, it's short. And I didn't realize how short it was. Like, I don't know how tight she curled it up, but it was a high ponytail, right? And the curls, like, it looked like a kid's ponytail. So I was like just kind of annoyed already. I was like, did she do this on purpose? Because she didn't feel like doing my hair for real, just not feel like braiding it. So I was just like, all right, I'm just going to put it in a bun. So I kept it in a bun the whole time when it was supposed to be a ponytail. But yeah, I never went back to her again because I don't want to be with someone who has negative energy around my hair. Like, you're going to do my hair, mm-hmm. and it's like negative energy around it because you already didn't want to do it, So I was just like turned off by the whole thing.
So already she's turned off by this hairstylist who, I feel like, okay, people are going to have thick hair mm-hmm. when they're coming to see you if you're doing hair. I don't get that. I feel like there's a plethora of people. If you don't want to be in the, if you don't want to do it, don't be in the business. Anyway, then someone else we know goes to the same lady recently, right?
Yeah.
She went. Now, the person that we know that went, the hair is short, but it's thick. It's like cut into a short style, but it's thick. So she gets her hair done. She's like, okay, this was cool. I'm going to book again. She goes, well, first the lady was like, oh, I didn't realize your hair was so thick until I started to do it. Like, she started, again, complaining about how thick her hair was. She went to go back to book. The lady calls her after she sees that she booked again for like the next month or whatever, and was like, yeah, sorry, I can't do your hair. Your hair's too, mind you, her hair is short. When I say short, I don't mean a bob. I mean shorter than that. Like, it's cut into a short style. She's like, I can't do your hair again. It's just too thick. You have too much hair. My back was hurting the next day. I can't do it. So basically, she don't want anybody with thick hair to come to her. She said, you have to have thin hair only.
Literally, you have to have thin, medium to short hair, and that's it. That's
yeah.
all she does. And it's like, okay, you're a braider. Most people who are getting their braids done are, like black people or whatever.
And they have all types of hair.
Yeah, all types of hair.
Thin, thick, long, right. Short.
So what are you talking about? I was just like taken aback because I was like, okay, this already happened to me. Now it's happening to you.
She just don't want to do her job.
Yeah,
she need to rethink that. Why are you in this field? Or at least put a disclaimer, thin hair only. Stop making people come in here and then complain about their hair.
And then she complained about her clientele as well with our friend. She was like, oh, normally I'm arguing with, my clients and things like that about what they want. I'm like, well, I can see you're always complaining about something. So I just don't know. I mean, wish her all the best, but...
Absolutely. But y'all, I used to braid hair in college, okay? And some people have different heads. Mm-hmm. Like, some people have bigger heads, smaller head. Like, the width of some people's head is different. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be more braids or less braids. You can braid one person's head faster than the other, but it's the same style. That's just, it is what it is. You don't complain about it. Like, what? And I wasn't even braiding, like, I was just braiding a little bit, like, when people would ask me. Wasn't even doing it for real. And I never in my life was like, oh, not doing it. What? Come on. Anyway, ladies, if you're braiding hair, get it together. We also went to go see a 4DX movie. Which
so fun.
It was so fun. We went to go see Jurassic World
Rebirth
mm-hmm. in 4DX. I feel like the 4DX made it like more enjoyable because I felt like I was in the movie.
No, you really felt like you were fully immersed into the movie. Like the water splashing on you. You were moving every which way. It definitely made it more enjoyable.
Yeah, when you walk in, they hand out ponchos.
Yeah,
you're like, what are we about to go into? That y'all are handing out ponchos, but it was so fun. You was getting wet. You were jerking around. It really felt like you were fighting the dinosaurs. The only thing was we had gotten some drinks before we sat down, and they didn't put lids on the alcoholic drinks. I don't know why. And so it starts going. The seat starts going. My drink is like splish splash on my pants. Oh my gosh. I literally was like, what the heck? I had to sip it down. Mm-hmm. And I don't like sipping fast like that during a movie because I don't want to have to get up and use the bathroom. Yeah. I sip slow when I'm watching movies. So I was already annoyed about that. But like splashed onto my pants, so like side of my pants was wet, but it was okay. Like I had a great time.
No, I had a great time. The only thing with those lids, I was like, they should have had lids because the water splashing isn't getting in my drink. But I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna drink it.
Yes, but I kept I covered my top every time it was about to be water. I put my hand over it because I was like, I don't know where that water is coming.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, where is this water coming from? And it's about to get in my drink. I had to keep covering my drink.
No, and
then I always sip slow too. And then it ends like, you know when the movie's about to end, right?
Then you see the
You're like, oh, time to leave.
And when you get to that climax, you're like, ooh, I can really get into it. Girl, anyway. Okay. So if you can go see a 40X movie, I would recommend like an action movie or like a superhero movie or something like that. Jurassic World was pretty cool in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We might go see one again soon because that was just great. But yeah, go see it. Go do it. It's mad fun. And everyone was like laughing and like it wasn't like everyone was like, woo! So that was fun too. But it was, you couldn't hear anyone. It was like non-disruptive, but everyone was like, whoa, like, this is cool. So it was a good fun time. It's like you're in a roller coaster.
Yeah, it feels like you're on a roller coaster for sure. Mm-hmm. It's fun.
And it was smooth. I didn't think it was that smooth.
It was almost like soaring if you ever been to Disney.
But it was more intense than soaring.
No, it's more intense. But it almost was like that because it was just like moving you all around. You really felt. And then it's like 3D as well. So it's like you have the 3D effect plus the movie.
That's my only thing. I'm over 3D movies.
Why?
Because I just feel like it had its heyday. I'd rather watch a movie in 2D than in 3D, but I like the 3D for the whole 40X thing, immersive. But I wouldn't, this day and age, go and watch a 3D movie on its own without a 40X.
I probably wouldn't either, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm like, we've moved past that.
And I wear glasses, so I gotta put the 3D glasses on top of
Come on now.
And it's so annoying.
That is like the worst.
Yeah. It's like, it's cool, but it's just like, I don't know. It's annoying. I'd rather just watch a regular movie.
You gotta put contacts in for stuff like that because it is like, now I look crazy. I remember the Justin Bieber movie back in the day, and I was wearing my glasses, and then they had the purple 3D glass. You had to put the purple.
That just unlocked a memory for me. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was thinking about Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and then wearing those 3D glasses.
You know what? I remember when they was trying to low-key fake do 40X back in the day with the Spy Kid movie, and you had the scratch and sniff throughout the movie, and it was randomly like, scratch number 3. And then it was like, oh... That's the thing.
Listen, they had to do that to get where we was at. Okay,
Come on now. I don't know. That was so random. I have not thought about that in years, but it definitely was a scratch and sniff.
Yeah,
that was
about forever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And it was fun. Like, we had a great time. We were like, ooh. Right.
You know what I want to do now? I want to do the thing where you go to the movies and they make the food that's in the movie and serve it to you.
Yes, I've been seeing those. Mm-hmm. They have one for Princess and the Frog. Or is that? Yes, that's that.
They have that for Princess and the Frog and for Ratatouille.
Oh, I don't know if I want Ratatouille because now I'm just thinking about the rat making the food. Right? No, even though that little dish he makes looks very good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the rat. I'm like, ugh, I don't want this. But Princess...
I won't say that. But
I would go.
Gumbo though with Princess and the Frog. And
I would go to the Ratatouille, but I would have to tell myself before I go in, like, okay, girl, let's not think about the rat. Obviously, the rat's not making your food, but like, it's like, ugh. Anyway, Princess and the Frog, the gumbo, I'm there, and I want 3 bowls.
They're not gonna give you 3. I'm sorry.
Give me 2 powders of beignets.
No, for oh, that's probably gonna be so nice.
And they'll probably bring beignets more than once because they have her making it at the beginning. She makes it at the party where they have like the Prince Naveen is coming to the party. You probably get a couple beignets and gumbo.
That sounds good. Yeah, no, that sounds good. I need to look that up. That sounds so good.
Yeah, they have a couple of those. Or you know what I like? They have the classical music theaters.
I've seen that.
They do it for Twilight, Harry Potter. I like that. The Harry Potter one looks, because you know that score is like, and it looks insane. I'm like, this is dope.
No, I want to do that.
I want to do that too.
So I can do the Twilight.
We're gonna be in there singing. Mm-hmm. Wait, what's the song?
Hearts.
No, not yes, that one, but also the other one.
Oh my gosh! Wait,
you know what it is. The one, but we do love hearts beats fast, colors and pride. Yeah, that's the vibe. I still listen to that to today.
No, me too.
But oh my gosh, why can't I think of it right now? And we used to sing it all the time. The other Twilight song.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna annoy us.
I know. We gotta look it up after. Yeah. Okay. Into the topic. So the first topic today, well, the whole thing we're talking about is reinvention is the new glow up. And I first want to talk about, what does reinvention mean to you? Mm-hmm. For me, off the top of my head, it's like 2 a.m. Pinterest. I'm like, we're getting our inspo. We're doing this. It's moving with intentionality to what I want. Mm-hmm. And like creating new habits. Like, okay, if I want this, I need to start doing this. That's what it feels like to me. What does it feel like to you?
For me, it's like first allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to just pivot. To be like, okay, you know what? I don't like something, or I want to change something. Let me do the work to actually, add this to my life. So I think first it's just putting that in your mind, like, okay, I want to pivot. How am I going to do this? So that's what I think about when I'm thinking about, reinvention and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I always think like, because when I'm thinking of reinvention, I'm like, reinvention is a mindset and not like, it's not like a makeover. Like, it's not like, okay, let me go. No, it is a mindset. Yes. It is like, I am moving towards this new thing, this new goal. And it's not, you don't have to be in a place where you feel like you're in a crisis and you need to start over. Like,
right, absolutely. Yeah. No, you can be content, but sometimes it's like, you know what? This contentness is just not, I'm not fulfilled. You know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be something where you're like, oh my gosh, I need to change everything. No, just seeking different goals, mm-hmm. Growth. That's mm-hmm. what I think about.
Or just maturing. Definitely. And like in a new phase of your life, in a new era. Mm-hmm. I always, how people talk about like music artists who have eras, like maybe you're just in a new era of what you're doing and you reinvented to that. But I wanted to talk about some people who everyone can identify with, mm-hmm. like the people who we all know that have reinvented and like stuff we can learn from them reinventing. So the first person I wanted to definitely talk about is Rihanna, because she has such a great career as a music pop star, global icon. Like she's the girl. She's the girl. And when you think you've made it to like that level of success, she still reinvented herself. Like, you could reinvent, it doesn't have to be, she still reinvented herself, became a beauty mogul. With all of her different brands and like even like this clothes, like Savage Fenty and all the stuff. Mm-hmm. Totally reinvented. And she didn't announce it. No. She wasn't like, okay, new era. No, she just did what she wanted to do. And that's on period. And what I feel like we can learn from that is you don't owe anyone consistency mm-hmm. on what you're doing. Like, she doesn't owe anybody another album. If she wants to make that, she can. I also like that she stands on it. She doesn't let anybody pressure her into reverting into someone or like do it. She's like, she's gonna do whatever she wants to do on her own terms.
No, I love that. And especially like you said, you really don't owe anyone anything in regards to your goals. You know what I mean? So her standing on it every time, it low-key, like when I see it, I'm like, yeah, you go, girl. Because like you don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. So I love that for her, and I think it's just a testament to staying true to your vision and your plan. Mm-hmm. And like, look at what happened. Like,
right.
Look at what happened.
And they try and come for her.
Yeah.
Like, oh, where's the album? You want to play Avon Lady? Play Avon Lady. I know you lying.
Right. Play Avon Lady is crazy.
First of all, what's wrong with the Avon Lady?
I know.
We love Avon. Second of all, girl, she built billion-dollar businesses. Like, she's having her children. Like, come on. When she wants to put out an album, the girl will put out the album. And if she don't,
yeah.
Oh well. Like,
and she did it. She really created her own lane in an industry where people thought that no one could create their own lane anymore. Like, when she released all of those shades, it was like, what, like 50-some shades? She changed the industry with that. Like, and it's just like, really sticking to your vision and your plan. You know, God has a plan for you. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, look at what happened. You set an industry standard. Like, who would have thought?
Mm-hmm. After already being the standard.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. The sky's the limit. Stop limiting yourselves. Okay? Anyway. Next, I wanted to talk about Zendaya. Because hers is in the same category. Mm-hmm. She was in Disney. And like a child star and things of that nature in Disney. Shake It Up. We used to love Shake It Up. Shake It Up. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway. Oh my gosh, remember when they had that dance challenge to Shake It Up? And with the Watch Me video?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Watch Me.
We made up a dance.
We did.
For the challenge, but we never submitted it.
Did we ever submit the dance? No.
It was us and like some of our neighbors. We made up a whole elaborate routine.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
There were ins, there were outs.
I think there were stunts.
Yes, we was cheerleaders.
Yeah, we were cheerleaders.
But it was elaborate.
It was very intricate.
Nobody ever submitted it. We could have won. Anyway, but now I actually remember the night when Euphoria first dropped, and right before it dropped, she put out like a statement on her Instagram, like, hey, just so you know, kids, this is not Disney. Mm-hmm. But she took herself from Disney and like flawlessly transitioned into like older roles, drama, actress and stuff, and movies and all of her things. So like, which doesn't always happen.
I was about to say, not many people can do that.
But, and even if they do, like, come on the other side with that still at the level that she is, mm-hmm. It's not always that easy to be so smooth. Yeah. Like, she ate that up.
She really did.
And the lesson that I thought we could learn in that was reinvention doesn't always have to be rebranding. It could just be like deepening of what you're doing. Like, she didn't change careers. No. She just evolved.
Yeah,
and that is reinvention.
Yeah, she elevated. That was really it. She did that. Along with being like a fashion icon, which I just think,
come on now, like her and Laura Roach, and she was a fashion icon back then with the whole swag era and like her big hats. Oh my gosh, remember that song? Yes. I used to be obsessed with that song.
Me too.
Don't watch me, watch the TV. I'm swagging when you see me.
Literally. No, but like, I remember I wanted to dress like that. Like, she had the colorful jeans, which I ended up dressing like that back then. Like, the colorful jeans.
You had a lot of the colorful jeans. I mean, we both did. But you had
the scarves, wearing like scarves with t-shirts.
But Kayla used to dress like Ashley Tisdale.
Yeah, like I was very Disney coded. Like, you can see it in my outfits. Like, it was, think of Disney back then, that's how I dressed, like, completely.
And we used to be in Justice, so we had like, anyway, even with the fashion, she reinvention of that era and all of that, and she used to like be on Tumblr a lot, not her specifically but her pictures,
right?
from that era with like the mustaches and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And then she like totally, and you see, I mean, that's her and La Roche.
Yeah.
Kind of
transition
reinvention. Now she's like one of the top girls at the Met Gala and all of the things. Yeah. She like top 3 in the Met Gala. Actually, usually when they come out, she's usually top 3. Mm-hmm. Okay. 2 more. I'm going to talk about Miss Keke Palmer. Baby, this is Keke, yeah. Okay. That's her.
I know. I thought you were doing her older songs. I was
what are we doing? TRUEJACKSOMVP. Oh, I get a grown job. Never really knew I could work this hard. Okay. Because we'll do that.
Yeah, I was about to say we can get.
And we've been watching her since Akilah and the Bee.
Literally.
So we saw her on Broadway. Y'all not Keke Palmer fans for real.
For real.
She was Cinderella on Broadway, and we saw her. I even have a video with her from that night.
Me too. I have a picture with her. It's on one of my older phones.
It was like on my Snapchat, and she was like, "Hey, Snapchat."
Yeah, that's a testament though. Even though she's evolved, she's been the same, like just humble Keke. Yeah. Like her personality shine literally from her being a child to now. Yeah, like, she just has an amazing personality.
Anyway, we love you, Keke. Yeah, and we have been watching and supporting since way forever. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Anyway, Keke, keep a job. Palmer. That's the reinvention. Yeah. She went from, again, child star with her show, her movies, and then her show. She even had a talk show like for a little bit back then, which was kind of like dabbling into multi-hyphenate. But now she's like a full-on multi-hyphenate. I wrote down a couple things that like off the top of my head. I was like, okay, actress, entrepreneur, producer, host, singer, author.
Yeah.
So she took that and brought it. And I thought we could learn from that. Reinvention can also look like fully embracing every part of yourself and like everything you want to do and not just pigeonholing yourself.
Yeah, staying in a box. Yeah, there's no need to. You can actually limit yourself doing that, staying in one area. Don't be afraid to branch out, you know. Even if you, I don't want to say fail, but even if you do fail, like, at least you tried. At least you did it. You know what I mean? And it's all about learning at the end of the day. If you didn't try to, like, let's say if you're a singer and you didn't try to act, you would never know. Like, and if you really want to do it, take the acting class. If you really want to do it, you know what I mean? Better yourself in that way.
So. Yeah. And, like, because a lot of people, when you said, even if you fail, a lot of people, especially, like, creatives or entrepreneurs and stuff like that, when you hear them talk about stuff, they done had 4 businesses before the business actually popped. Right. So don't feel bad about stuff like that. Like when you listen to their interviews and stuff, they're like, yeah, I had this business and then I started doing this and then I did this and then like they took the time to try things and figure out what they like, where their zone of genius is, things of that nature. So like you said, when you were like, oh, not fail, but like sometimes, yeah, because it's a
learning experience.
Yeah. And you had to do that to get where you were
at. Exactly.
Everything, God put them steps for a reason. You had to do what you had to do for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Okay, last one. My favorite girl, Issa Rae.
Yes.
I love Issa Rae. Just because she's so cool.
Yeah, no, she is like, she's just cool. When you think about her, you're just like, yeah, she's dope.
No, but she just acts this thing. Like, she's like, no, yeah, like, we're listening to this music. Like, she don't code switch.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
She doesn't.
That's what I like. Anyway. Like, she does, like, she is herself. I just love that. Anyway, I mean, all the people that we said are themselves, but it's something about her that's like,
it's just real authentic.
Yeah. Okay. She also kind of like Keke Palmer, like went from, she started with her YouTube show and then went to HBO and everything. But now she has opened up so many lanes for herself. Like, she has Hooray. She has her coffee shops, Hilltop in LA, which I've been to. Was it very good? No. I actually went for a private event. It was shut down.
Oh.
Clock it. It wasn't her event, but it was a private event and it was shut down.
Yeah. So.
Clock that. Clark that.
I was literally about to say that and I was like, all right, we're not talking about Love Island.
Clark it. She has, and this is also why I like her, because she opens up a Prosecco brand, and I love a good Prosecco. Yes. I love a good Prosecco. Via Ray, which is also very good, and we love Via Ray. And then she has Sienna Naturals, her hair care line. Like, she just
exploded. Yeah.
And like started like all these things, and I felt like she really grew with her audience. Like, the hair care line made sense because of like all of the hairstyles and everything from Insecure, and like she kind of became like this natural hair icon, kind of like Tracee Ellis Ross, you know, like, so that made sense. Like, the Prosecco, she loves Prosecco. Like, I don't know, everything felt like authentic and intentional. I just felt like you could learn. Reinvention can be slow and intentional. Like, it could be over the course of your career, and all of a sudden you turn around and you're like, oh, me taking these intentional steps and being authentic, I went through a whole reinvention.
And to me, it was just like reinventing smart. You know what I mean? It's just smart. Like, you saw how everyone loved like you said, the hairstyles on Insecure. So you came out with a hair care line. Like, that's just smart. You know what I mean? Like,
and like, her coffee shops are like in LA, like her hometown, like in Inglewood. Like, she has one. Like, it's like, these things are, you could tell everything she does. She's not just doing stuff
to do it.
Yeah, like, you could tell everything she does is rooted in something that she cares about.
Right.
So, I think that's dope. Okay, now we're moving on into reinventing you. And not you, but
I know that.
Reinventing you. And what it can look like in real life. So, first, I think I want to say, you don't need a press release.
I'm big on that. Like,
did you know when people get online, like, on their Snapchat, oh my gosh, Snapchat.
Girls, it's 2016.
No, people still post on Snapchat. Like, Instagram story, and are like, yeah, I'm shutting this down for a little bit. I'm going ghost. I'm locking in. I'm deactivating. You don't have to say that. Just deactivate.
It's no one's business. Just do what you have to do.
Because at the end of the day, everyone's just being nosy. Like, nobody actually cares. Like, just deactivate.
Exactly.
Just deactivate. You don't have to announce that you deactivate and lock in. Because then when I see you reactivate 3 days later, looking at stories,
Clark it.
You could have did that in private. Anyway, save the press release, boo. Signs you're ready to shift.
Like I said, when you feel like you're not being fulfilled, that's like the biggest thing for me. When you're like, you know what? It just feels like I'm going through the motions. Sit back and be like, what do I really want to do? What am I really passionate about? Or it could be something little. It could just be like, you know what? I've been feeling really lazy lately. Let me get up earlier. Let me be a better person for myself. Let me go to the gym. Like, it can be anything.
I feel like when it's time for a shift, you start to feel like you don't belong in that space anymore. Like, I don't know. Have you ever been like, okay, this is the perfect way, I think, for me to explain it that a bunch of people would be able to relate to. Mm-hmm. Do you remember when you were in high school and it was like the last couple months of high school, you're accepted into your college, or you know whatever trade school you're going to, or you know what job, like whatever you're doing after, you've got it. for us, we knew what college we were going to. We had our acceptance. We already put in the thing. We went to the school for acceptance students day. We're ready to go. Yeah. And it is the last couple of months of high school, and you are like you're having a good time, but you're like, I'm ready to get up out of here. I'm ready to leave now. Like, you're trying to enjoy, yes. Like, you're enjoying, like, okay, prom, that was fun. Senior Tuesday, that was fun. But you are, like, feeling in your spirit, girl, that you are so ready to get out of here.
I felt that with, like, intensity. Like, I was ready to go.
Like, because you're ready for that shit. I feel like you feel that sometimes. Mm-hmm. Throughout, like, when there's ready for shit, like, you feel that, like, you're like, I don't know, I feel like there's an energy that you just feel, like, your routine don't fit in anymore. It's not, I don't know, what do you think?
No, I think is rebranding or reinvention, I should say, I feel like it's just growth now that we just keep talking
low key,
we're just talking about growth. Like, I feel like it's just maturity, growth. You know, sometimes you don't feel like you want to be in that same circle anymore, like you said. Like, it's just like, it's really just growth.
Yeah.
And seizing on that opportunity. Like, you're feeling like this, let me really go in and, like, be the best version in this season that I can be. Mm. So, yeah.
That's true. Reinvention is just growth, y'all.
It's just growth.
You don't have to feel bad about it. You outgrow certain situations and you grow into new ones if you want it. Because then there's you could have outgrown a situation, but you're scared to branch out on something new, so you just stay there stuck.
And that's the worst thing. That's why I said don't be afraid to pivot. Do not be afraid to pivot. Like, yeah.
So, how can you start? Ways to start. No, because I made sure I wrote some down so that I remembered. Okay, change your habits. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you develop bad habits or you just need to have new habits. If you are I'm in my, me, I started probably a year ago, actually, my bar era.
Yeah.
Where I go to bar. Yeah. And I go to bar very early in the morning. I'm in my spot in the studio starting at 6 a.m. The class starts at 6 a.m. I get up at 5:15 to go to that class. Okay. That was a habit that I had to change of waking up. So change your habits. Apply it to whatever you need to do. Or if you want to, I don't know, what's something that people do?
I don't know. I think a lot of my friends now are going through where they want to change their careers. So, and for a lot of us, it requires taking the extra step, either going back to school or taking, getting different certificates or things like that. So that's just something I feel like it's also a mindset, okay, I'm gonna take this course or I'm gonna go back to school. You have to put that in your mind, I'm gonna completely switch up what I'm doing. I'm just gonna, change things up because I don't feel I feel like this is over for me. This, particular thing is over for me. Mm-hmm. So I know that's I don't know if it's just, I guess, we're upper 20s. So, and some of my friends are in their 30s. So it's we just all feeling that way. I don't know why.
Well, you're at that, I guess I'm starting to get there, but you're at that age where everyone's doing everyone's at weird random spots. Some people are engaged, some people are already married, some people
are on their second kid.
Yeah, some people are backpacking through Europe. And some people you're at that age. I feel like I'm low-key starting to get, because some people that I know are doing the same types of things. Mm-hmm. So it's just the 20s. Everyone's all at different stuff.
It's growth.
Okay. Reinvention starter pack. I think that these things help when you're trying to get in that mode. Mm-hmm. A playlist that hypes you up.
Okay.
Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to put on Meg Thee Stallion, Bigger in Texas. And remind yourself, yeah, I am that girl. And I can do this. Or that guy. And I can do this. I don't know. Or Yeah Glow. I love working out to Yeah Glow. That is the best.
Good. Like, or honestly, I love working out to Sexy Red. It just hypes me up. I don't know. It's like she just be saying anything, and it just be hyping me up. I don't know.
When that thing go, yeah, glow, I am like, like, I don't know. That I love working out to that song. Or sometimes I work out in silence.
Oh, I don't do that.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I will work out. It depends on the day, but sometimes I listen to music, and sometimes I listen to a podcast.
Okay, that's not crazy to me.
Sometimes I listen to music, sometimes I listen to a podcast, mm-hmm. but usually when I'm working out, the podcast is like motivational.
Right. No, that makes sense to me.
Or sometimes it's silence, and I'm just listening to my thoughts, like,
wow,
thinking.
That's nice. Even when I take a class, it's like there's music in the back.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I'm like, I don't think I've ever worked out with nothing.
But there's music in the back, but I put in my headphones like noise canceling, so you can kind of hear it, but not really. And I'm just kind of like,
I don't think
vibing to myself.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever like nothing. I don't think I've ever done that.
I do that sometimes. Yeah. If I'm like, that's if I'm like overstimulated. Like if I have been like working all day and I'm tired and I've been like having to look at the screen and like watch an episode all day working, like doing stuff, I don't want to hear any other thing.
That makes sense.
Any other thoughts. Yeah. I just want peace and to do my workout.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That like, okay. A journal.
For sure.
For a starter pack. Because that, I feel like a journal helps you like get it out. You know, you ever listen to somebody and was like, you need a journal, girl?
No. What do you mean?
Like someone like who is like trying to gather their thoughts and like they don't, like they're trying to figure out where their head is at and stuff. It's like, girl, you need a journal. If you wrote down this stuff and like looked back at it, you would be like, oh.
See, when that happens, I'm like, you need a therapist. So that's why I'm like, you need a therapist or a life coach or something. Like, which actually a life coach could actually help. That could be in the starter pack if you, you know, that could actually, I've seen them help people for real. I don't know, I've never used them, but like, I've seen them really help people.
Yeah. I feel like that would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Like in the future.
Yeah.
When it's in the cards. Life coach.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
A new morning routine. I feel like your morning routine sets a tone. If you get up and do, like, get yourself together, it sets the tone for the rest of the day. It really does. And I hate to say it.
It does.
It changes everything.
You feel so much better. Like, when you wake up and you do what you gotta do, and then it's like, dang, it's only 12. Like, I still have the whole day.
It changes everything.
It just changes everything. And your whole body, but at least for me, I feel amazing.
I try to get everybody on the 5 a.m. club. Most people are like, are you crazy? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But if you do it and do it correctly, you will be like, what in the world? This is the best thing. I have worked out before 7 a.m.
I have 2. I think the earliest, though, I do is like 6.
No, I'm saying, like, my workout is done for the day.
It's completely done
by 7 a.m. When I wake up at 5. I don't wake up at 5 every day.
Yeah.
But, like, come on.
When I do that, usually I'll do, like, a 6:15 class. And then by 7, everything's done. Like, my whole workout's done.
I eat. I work out. I eat. I'm good. I'm ready. I have my tea. Yeah. I don't drink coffee.
Me either. We're not coffee drinkers. No, yeah, we're tea drinkers.
I kind of wish I was for the caffeine, but I drink matcha and green tea, which have caffeine. Yeah. But I feel like coffee's caffeine is more intense. And sometimes, you know, when you get that midday slump sometimes. Yeah. I'm like, dang, I wish I did like coffee because I know that would wake me up right now, but I just gotta go drink my matcha and my green tea.
Yeah, I'll just stick with my green tea. I can't, like, coffee just...
I've never even tried coffee, I don't think.
Really? Yeah. I used to drink it all the time.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I tried, my friends made me try an espresso martini shot.
Oh, yeah. I refuse to. And what's funny is I know I don't like coffee anymore, so I'm like, I refuse to take one. Just give me a green tea shot.
No, my friends made me try one, and gosh, I wish I liked coffee because it was great. It was like you took it and it was like, I am up, I am here, I feel great. Like immediately I was like, whoa, I am good. I was like,
was that on your birthday?
Yes.
Okay, because I was like, I was there. Okay.
It was yeah. I was like, dang it, I wish I could just drink a whole espresso martini, but I don't like coffee.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't.
The only time I ever tried coffee again was when I was like super young. Mm-hmm. So I've never tried it at this point with my new taste buds, if that makes sense. Yeah. Besides the espresso martini shot.
Maybe, we should just try it again.
But I don't want to, because then people are like, ooh, don't start.
That's true, because then you get addicted.
I'm like, why?
You'll get addicted.
Right.
Yeah.
Because every time I'm like, oh, I don't drink coffee, they're like, good, don't start. And I'm like,
it's a real
you guys
addiction.
make me not want to start.
Yeah, it's a real addiction.
All right. Last thing for the Reinvention Starter Pack. Content that reflects who you are becoming. Don't continue watching stuff.
Brain rot.
That is now. We have our shows.
Oh yeah.
We do watch Love After Lockup. We do. That's our show.
Since season 1.
You're allowed to have something.
Yeah.
That's our something.
That's our something. Yeah,
we don't do a lot, but we do that. That's our something.
And I think there's a new season we need to watch, actually.
Oh.
But I think episode 1, I was like, wait, hold on. The first episode, new season.
Right. That's our thing. But when you are trying to reinvent, don't be going over there watching all that. Okay? Watch something that is motivational. That is it doesn't even have to be motivational. It just has to be not brain rot, if that makes sense. It's something that makes you consume content that makes you want to get up and do something.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's still motivational, but even look at content of people who are doing what you want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're like, you know what, I want to be a vlogger, watch some vlogs. Like, if I want to be a travel influencer, watch the travel influencers. Like, just put yourself in that mindset.
Yeah. If you want to go back to school, watch content about going back to school or study tips for your LSAT or your MCAT or whatever you need to do, or MBA tip, whatever you're going back to school for.
Yeah.
Consume content. That is such a good motivator because it puts you in that mindset. It keeps you thinking of it, and it shows you other people going to get it. They doing it. You sitting on your... What did he say in that commercial? You sitting on the couch right now, watching me on TV.
And life's passing you by.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And that's that. He had a word with that. You sitting on the couch, watching TV.
And your life is passing you by. That's what he said.
Yeah. So.
And me wanting to get up. I
was fine. I was like, wait a minute.
Together.
Wait a minute. What's this? What was it? ICDC?
No, that's
Everest. It was Everest.
Was it Everest? It was not Everest.
Because it was like ICDC.
That's a whole different.
That's what I'm saying. That's
yeah.
What was the girl?
Oh, I went on the internet and found education connection.
That's a whole different one.
Yeah.
How many were there?
They were trying to get us to go to school. We went to school, okay? They got us all to school.
Y'all need to get your education.
Literally.
Oh my gosh. I think, wasn't it something with an E?
It might have been, I think it was Everest.
Everest?
It was probably Everest. It probably was. I think
anyway, like he said, when you watch motivational content, it helps you get up off that couch. Go do something.
Put you in the room with like-minded people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even joining different clubs or groups and things like that with just like-minded people. It'll just put you in the mindset okay, I can do this. You're doing it, I can do it.
And your friends. People who you surround yourself with, if they're, not doing anything and telling you, oh, what you're doing is stupid, maybe you shouldn't be around those types of people.
Time to move on.
Yeah. Anyway, we thank you for watching this episode. I had a great time talking about this.
Me too.
Yeah. So, please like, comment, and subscribe. We thank you so much for watching. If you're listening on an audio platform, please download and follow for more. We can't wait to talk again. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.